We begin with our continuing coverage of two random shootings, police say by the same man, that have now left two people dead. One at a North Tulsa library and another at a nearby Quick Trip. I'm Shay Rossi.
And I'm Sarah Whaley. The death of that second victim was just announced within the last hour. Tonight, the suspect is in custody. We have live team coverage starting with Fox 23's crime and safety reporter Abigail Dye at the Quick Trip near Pine and Peoria. Abigail, police say they've been talking. This is not typical for our city.
Absolutely not, Sarah. I mean, this is very unique. And what's really scary about this is police don't have a motive at this point. From the information that we have, it seems like these shootings were completely random acts of violence that could have happened to anyone. And now that sadly both of the victims have died, police are investigating this as a double homicide. This is video of police taking away a suspect who they say shot two men in the head, killing both of them. Police say the shooting started at the Rudisill Library, where the suspect walked up to a man who was sitting at a desk and shot him in the back of the head. That man was taken to the hospital where he later died from his injuries. Police say then the suspect drove less than a mile to this Quick Trip near Pine and Peoria, where he again walked in and shot a man in the back of the head. Police say the man fell to the ground and the suspect shot him again, killing him.
Right now it looks like it's totally random. Very terrible incident, very unfortunate.
Tulsa police officer Danny Bean says this random act of violence has many victims, including those who had to witness what happened.
On a morning at Quick Trip, whether getting your coffee or whether getting something to eat, at a random act like this happens, I can only imagine.
After the fatal Quick Trip shooting, police quickly found the suspect, who will be booked into jail after he's released from the hospital. And this is all very fresh information. This is an ongoing investigation, of course. And as we've shown you within the past hour, these investigations, information can change so quickly. So I will stay on top of this story over the next few hours, and I'll bring you what I learn tonight on Fox 23 News at 9. Live covering news that matters, I'm Abigail Dye, Fox 23 News.
New at 6, Tulsa Police Chief Wendell Franklin took to social media to make a statement about these deadly shootings. In a tweet this morning, the chief said, quote, "I'm horrified by the tragic shootings which occurred in Tulsa a short time ago. Tulsa police detectives are working two shooting scenes less than a mile apart. We believe the shootings are connected to one individual who is currently in custody."
We continue our team coverage now with Fox 23's Alexa Malmstrom after getting reaction from people in that area.
She's live at Rudisill Library with what people there are saying. Alexa.
Yes, I was just talking to someone who regularly comes to this library, and he was telling me just how devastated everyone in the community is to hear about these shootings.
Gloria Gonzalez lives near the Quick Trip at Pine and Peoria. She went to the scene after hearing about the shooting because her son works at the McDonald's next door. She stopped to pray with another bystander for the people affected in the shooting.
I was anxious, I was worried, and I came over here as quickly as I could.
Gonzalez says her son is okay, but she is sad for her community.
A lot of this hate needs to stop.
Bobby Eaton lives in the area and regularly goes to the Rudisill Library. He is devastated to hear about the shooting.
Not at this library right here. This is our community library.
He says it's the last place they would expect a shooting to happen.
Anytime we want to do something, we go into the Rudisill.
Eaton hopes these shootings don't negatively impact the businesses in the area.
And I hope and pray that we can still continue to support our library, and support our Quick Trips and things like that, and still go without the fear of something like this happening.
The Tulsa City County Library released a statement saying they are deeply saddened by the tragic events that occurred today at the Rudisill Regional Library. Our thoughts and prayers are with the families of the victim. The library is cooperating with police and is closed until further notice. Carver Middle School is across the street from the library. They say they went into lockdown. Tulsa Public Schools released a statement explaining they worked closely with police and locked down Carver, Booker T. Washington, and KIPP Tulsa. They said, "This is a standard protocol we follow out of an abundance of caution."
One thing that the people really wanted to emphasize to me is that these shootings do not correctly reflect the people in this community. In Tulsa, covering news that matters, I'm Alexa Mostrom, Fox 23 News.